You already know what's on my mind. No, it's part two. I came back. Apparently, I'm being optimistic. I'm getting anxiety. I mean, anxiety kind of bad. Okay, so they're like, he's headed for prison. uh, and I'm just like, I'm just like, how long do we have? Uh, just have anxiety so bad, and just like all the panic episodes, and I don't think they're better. Oh, it's 9:19 on 10:8. I wonder if he's gonna kill me. I wonder if that's what that means. Well, maybe then you'll see. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna probably be lucky to make it out of this alive. That's a fact. Uh, I say 9:19 because that's the day Gabby was killed. While I'm sitting here predicting the future. I don't know, but it's like I feel fragile now without my medicine, and it's like I can handle Christian better when I'm on my medicine. I'm afraid, like, cause he's maybe a little bit of a bully, and I'm way bigger than him, so I'm not scared. But I'm just saying, you see, different. I just need to correct him. That's all I'm saying. And let me think. I have anxiety really bad, and I went and I was listening to another song that I haven't listened to this song in a long time, but I'm gonna tell you about it all again because I'm sure I've told you a million times. But this song, it was spring, spring. We were at swim practice, and I was sitting on the bleacher or the little benches around the pool, and this song came on, and I did a little Google. What song is this? Song is my obsession. Whew, I can't breathe. Can't breathe because I had no idea, like the dads about the dads on the swim team, but regardless, that was so crazy because I was not even paying attention. That came out of nowhere. Like there were like all those eligible men that are kids, single dads whose kids were in Christian swim team, regardless. But I wasn't paying attention. I didn't give them no mind because I was like so into Michael. And I didn't pay them no attention at all. But that could just but that's not what this video is about. But that is that was the start of this. But then I just remember I was so in love with this song, and I was still on my medicine, so my symptoms were controlled. But I would tell you, I was completely obsessed, and I went and I was like so in love with this song. Like on my last night at work, I went and I was like rocked out in the bathroom. Like I danced to the song my entire lunch break. I went to a deserted bathroom on the first floor because it was like a lobby bathroom and nobody's coming in and out at night during COVID. And I was just like, it was my last normal shift before the shit hit the fan at work. And so I guess that tells you about the timing because it had to have been, it was March. It must have been like right before around spring break because then obviously I got my final warning and it was not long before it was a wrap there. But I was thinking, oh, it's just like this. I was like, I still remember 70, and I was like, I know why you guys are on the top floor because it's the closest to heaven. And then now I'm on the top floor. Just saying. And Michael is so crazy because Michael loves this loft. It's just so cute. I didn't even honestly did not know. Didn't know he was gonna be here for one thing, and then now he loves it and he's here all the time. But I don't really know. Like I know he doesn't really. He loves me, but not like totally. He doesn't love me like he used to, but he's still hanging around, and I'm not sure why. But it's a good thing because I need him. I just the panic episodes. I'm not sure exactly. Like I'm still trying to figure out like why I freak out and panic about him so bad because I feel that way. There's something about him. I have never been like this in my life, and I just like I don't know. It's just like I'm kind of like I'm interested. Like obviously, I'm like a really antisocial person, and he's like I don't hang out with a lot of people, and he's like really, but he's like I mean, I don't know. We haven't like I don't know if he's having like yeah, we're not like I don't even know if we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Honestly, we haven't even had the conversation. But he's here a lot, and I don't know if he's hiding out or like avoiding something or what. I mean, I like having him here. You know what I'm saying? I would be sad if he wasn't here, especially now that I'm so accustomed to him being here. I would have a very hard time if he wasn't around. Um, uh, I just, I just, I want to believe that things are going to get better, obviously. But my sources say it's liable to go the other way. And I don't know what to say. It's the weirdest, it's just like this weird time, kind of like kind of an awakening for me. Like I know I'm going to say Bridget. Sorry, Bridget was my friend on 70 that I met that night, and very few people, but I think maybe it's because it happened before she knew me. She saw it before she even met me, and I feel like a lot of times people like it's okay when bad things happen to me. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody thinks twice. And I was reading in a lot of things are going to come together for me because I was actually read that part of Isaiah, the book of Isaiah about that's how they were with Jesus. They like he died for our sins, and like they were like, oh, they were thinking he was his punishment for his sin. You know what I mean? They were just fine. Nobody batted an eye that his life got cut short, and that he didn't have children. And everybody knows like part of that verse gets quoted a lot, but there's like it's like 2 out of 6 verses or 1 out of 3 verses that you actually hear, but then it's like the verses like that are in the same, the less popular of that same line of those verses, but like you hear the one, but then you don't hear the ones around it all the time. Anyway, so just I have anxiety really bad over Michael. Uh, people like I time travel back, and I still, if I was psychic, they're like, "Are you sorry that you went to Springfield?" And until and no, I've been and my answer's always been no, 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 no. But now that I'm here and we're like spending time together, I'm like, because I already I don't know. It's like I know it was a good year and we made a lot. We made a lot with our time in that year, which was so I haven't been sorry, and I think that it would have been a really rough year had I been here. It's kind of like almost like, yeah, some stuff wouldn't have happened if I had stayed, but it was kind of like having, you know what I mean? I now like that stuff. It's kind of a lot of things have kind of ran their course, and so now I'm like, I know the drill. You know what I mean? And I feel like it would have been the break up, get back together cycle. If I had been here, I think it probably would have been a lot. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say because I didn't know that we would a year and a half later. I would even know him. I thought he was just like a gift or a blessing, and like I received it. I take my blessing, but I didn't know he was going to be like a long-term fixture. I know it's like, and then and then like the whole when I came here in May, and then what is this? 5 months later, and we've never been like this before, and it's kind of like I don't even know now. It's like I never even because well, this is new for me, and I knew this was going to be a long video because I have so much because I have anxiety really bad. Um, because I feel like yeah, there's a lot of bad things that happened. You know what I mean? Because I was busy, but he was busy too. You know what I mean? And productivity for him means something completely different than it. You know what I mean? And so I don't know what to say. Do I regret it? If I had known it was ever gonna be anything, you know what I mean? It's like now, it's like things were never like this. I never even saw this coming. I mean, I think I don't even know if I'm articulating what I'm trying to say. Um, because like even when he'd come to visit me in Springfield, he wasn't there very long. I mean, he made it there almost every night. It was the crazy. I mean, literally, he was there. I mean, for like at first, like clockwork every night, without exception. Even if he made it late, he was there every single. And then obviously his truck started having problems, and it's a good thing. I want to know if when did he put gas in his diesel? I wonder, like when it correlates with his other girlfriends, because I'm pretty sure he did it before he went to Colorado, because that's why his truck was already having problems, and that was in October. So I want to know like how many if it was like right after he started messing with the girl across the street, because like it's kind of like I mean to me it's like okay, so if they were going to be together, let them be together. But I know that it was intervention, and I'm not. It's not a complaint. I'm clean. I'm trying to glean information. I'm trying to understand. Like okay, so I guess I could have been together. I guess I could have been together, and I'm not sure. Oh, because I was punishment. That's why. Um, that's why. That's why. Because I think they actually maybe could have been together if things had kept going the way they were. Like when he had the rental and stuff earlier this year, like January, February, they said they would have ended up together if things had kept going the way that they were. Um, but then he sent me on my merry way, and he said he couldn't get a rental, and I guess things kind of like when he couldn't get to Springfield anymore, I think that's when it died. So I was just thinking, well, the reason I'm saying that is because uh, well, now like I don't know if we're together or not. You know what I mean? I don't really know if I don't know if we're gonna be together, but we're still in the running. You know what I mean? And so I guess that if we were gonna be together, for example, if this turns into something, then they could have been together just the same. But uh, she's not as damaged or fucked up as me, so they couldn't be together because that was never the intention. Um, and I'm trying to understand it all because like the best women that he comes in contact with are in my circle. For example, the lady across the hall. Like, I mean, the best women. That's what I'm telling them. I'm like, greener pastures are ahead, because like they already know what you're gonna do exactly. So you have already like, you know what I mean. You make bad choices eventually. You know what I mean. You're not gonna have good selection, but then you come in my world and you pick from my tree, you know what I mean? You're gonna like it better because just like the girl across the street, you never would have met her if it hadn't been for me. So stick with me, and if you don't like me, at least you're gonna like some bitch around me. You know what I mean? And the bitches around me are better than the bitches around you without me. So um, definitely, I'm definitely opportunistic definitely opportunity because I reminded him, just reminded me recently. I was like, there was that dreadlock dude from the apartments behind us that kept leaving notes on my door, and I passed him up, because I loved him, and you ran across the street and didn't bat an eye. You know what I mean? And that was my neighborhood, and you promised me you were not going to do that, and you did it, and you're about to do it again. But I've been through that. Obviously, it's been a hard year and a half with him, and so anyway, just like the whole, do I wish I hadn't gone back to Springfield? It had never occurred to me to regret that. I mean, I tell you, I was like, I felt used, definitely. I was like, so basically, I busted my ass so that my sister could be a nurse for a day. When she called me, she got to be a nurse when she was talking to my manager. She thought she was a nurse that day, and so that he could meet the girl across the street. And I was like, and then my career's trashed right now. I'm not even a nurse because all these people stole it. It's like my plunder got like carted away by all my enemies. So yeah. So and it's okay because now it's like I appreciate this time because I know that I have issues, and so it's really nice to be kind of like out of sight while I'm not on my medicine. I don't want to be around people like this, but God's gonna heal me, and who knows, maybe you know down the road I won't even need my medicine anymore because I'll be healed. I miss taking the medicine. I miss it a lot, but I understand what they're talking about because I can deal with my issues with the medicine, and unless like you can kind of like isolate my issues, I'm never going to be able to deal with them. So let me think. So I'm at peace, and I really want to know if I'm sorry or not that I went to Springfield, and just well, the only reason I'm saying that is because if this turns into a relationship, it's not a relationship. It's not a relationship yet. I'm not well. You know what I mean? Like, and of course he tolerates. He's actually nice. He's not as verbally abusive. I noticed that from the time that from the time like I talked to him back, like what was it? That I think it was like third week of August. We stopped talking for like a month almost. And I moved, and and then I got this place, and we started talking again. It was just like it was kind of like good to have him out of the way because there was times whenever I needed help, and I might have gone to him for help. But the thing was like, whenever I moved in with him, how do I say this? Try to think. Okay, so we moved in, and things were good with us. They were like we felt like a family, and it was the most beautiful feeling. And yeah, it was very short lived. But then you know we all the stuff went down, and we ended up around like a block and a half away, and it was rough, and it was really bad. And my thing was that after going through everything that we went through, it's like I don't want to end right where we began. I don't want to believe that I went through all that for nothing. It was really important to me. So but there were some scary times whenever like in that little transition while that we were waiting for this. It was like 2 weeks, and there was some times of desperate need, and there was some scary things, and I didn't know if we were going to be okay on several occasions. And it's like even just getting Christian to and from school, and Terry, she carried us, and I'm very very grateful to her. um and then now we're here, and he's back in my life on a regular basis. And I would tell you, I did not see it coming, but okay. So, say for example that I get made whole again, and he sees fit to love me. Because like right now, like today, like the last thing he said to me like was like, you are too confident," and but then he's comparing me to Taryn, his daughter. I'm like, well, she's the girl version of you. Why do you think that I stole sperm? You know what I'm saying? I Of course she's better than me. But then we got into a whole bunch of other stuff, that I didn't really wanna talk about, and I just was running through some stuff that he's like, a while back, she, asked him to help her get on birth control, and he was like, "Go to your mama." Well, now she's pregnant, and we're like, "Well, who's the father?" You know what I mean? It's just a case of Lot and his daughters. I'm trying to say without saying it. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello. Hey, oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said no. Oh my god, you make good time. My house key? Yes, baby. Okay. Yes, love. All right. Okay, see you in a bit. Oh, hey, are you hungry? Okay. All right. See you in a minute.